Right, good morning, everyone. All right, so welcome to another energy reading. So, for those of you who don't know, my name is David. I'm a psychic medium who focuses on energies. So, I can feel energies around. I can feel whether those energies of a higher vibration or a lower vibration. I can also sort of feel energies around to see whether they're hindering us or helping us, really. Okay, so overall, I feel as though this week's going to be pretty good for those of us who keep an eye on our energy levels, right? For those of us who don't, might be a bit more of a challenging week, but you can turn that around if you're watching this. So, now, of course, please like this video and please subscribe to my channel. That really helps me to get the message out there and to be able to help as many people as I can, really. So, all right, so as I mentioned, this week I do feel as though it's going to be pretty good. Again, the energies are fairly high. So what I want to do is, I draw out a card for each day of the week. But for Monday and Tuesday, I felt as though I needed to combine the two cards together. So the first one I've got there is the Magician card for today. All right. And the second one I've got here is the Chariot. All right, so when I look at both of those cards, what I'm feeling is there's a lot of energy about where we can really create our own reality. I've spoken about portals before where we can move into different realities. Again, I'm feeling as though that's happening again today. There's a lot of them. So now, yeah, very briefly, I'll just briefly explain it. For energy portals, they happen all the time wherever we make choices. So we choose to do one particular thing. There's another reality where we've chosen to do the other particular thing, whatever that might be. So, but I generally feel as though there's one of those major portals opening up. Now, this is continuing to happen for probably the next few years, actually, really. But the next few months are going to be, there's a lot of them. So we'll just put it that way. Now, getting into that though, I do feel as though this is a day of focusing on your goals, your desires, wherever possible. So focusing on what you want to attract into your life, getting yourself into that vibration and feeling the emotions behind it. And when I say getting into that vibration, what I'm talking about there is meditation, of course, if you're doing that, or just getting yourself into the present moment. So that could be just appreciating what's around you without your thoughts going into the future or the past. And if you haven't done that before, you may last a few seconds, but you do get better at it as time goes along. All right, so I really feel as though today is a day of focusing on those things, but it's also a day of trusting in the universe, spirit, God, whatever you want to call that great spirit, in that journey as well. So just trusting that will eventuate, and trusting in yourself as well, that you've got it within you to actually create the reality that you want. All right, but I feel in particular today is a day of focusing on those emotions that bring you joy, joy being I guess an emotion, but also keeping that vibration level high. All right, so meditate wherever you can, or stay in the present moment wherever you can. Wherever possible, try not to focus on the past or the future. Okay, all right, so moving on to Wednesday. So that reading, but those two cards were Monday and Tuesday combined. All right, so moving on to Wednesday. All right, so that's the Queen of Cups I've got there. Okay, so I felt as though Wednesday's the turning point. Energetically, if you've done the work over today and tomorrow, I do feel as though Wednesday is a day where you may not necessarily see things happening, but you'll certainly feel it. You'll certainly feel that maybe the universe has got something going on in the background for you. All right. So again, that trust goes into Wednesday. All right. So I do feel as though there's some higher energies about. So if you're not necessarily focusing on improving your life, if you're not focusing on remaining at a higher vibration, Wednesday could be a bit of a challenge for you. Especially emotionally is what I'm feeling, but there could be one or two things that might go wrong. I don't like giving those sort of readings, but it's a warning. So just set yourself up today and tomorrow, and I do feel as though Wednesday will be fine, sort of moving through into the end of the week there. Okay, so coming into Thursday, so we've got the Page of Swords there. All right. So with the Page of Swords coming into Thursday, again, I'm feeling the energies building up higher. All right. I do have a little bit more of a warning, for lack of a better word, to keep your emotions or to keep your vibration as high as possible. Because I actually felt as though it might be a bit turbulent coming into later this week, and I actually looked up on my phone and I saw there's a full moon on Friday, so yeah, that could have something to do with it as well. All right, so yeah, I guess the key message for this week is to just try and keep yourself as high a vibration as possible. I know for me personally, I'm feeling Spirit saying I really need to focus on that myself. So, if you're struggling with it, you're not the only one. I do. Even though I see the energies, I still struggle. So, all right. So, yeah, that's Thursday. So, I think for those of you who may not necessarily feel the energies about you, I do feel as though, I'll just go with what I'm getting. I feel as though on Thursday you may feel that sort of a tingling sensation about you as well. So for those of you who aren't used to it, that's you sort of feeling energies. And I do feel as though there might be that strong where people who normally wouldn't feel energies might actually feel them. So it can be a fairly good feeling, but yeah, it depends on the energies around you. So just keep yourselves focused. All right, and for Friday, so we've got the Four of Wands. Okay, all right, so for the Four of Wands, normally I read this as a fairly positive one, and it normally is, but with this one, the way I'm reading it, Spirit's drawing me to the clouds behind it. I'm getting a feeling of an illusion. All right, so this could be specific for somebody out there as well. All right, so I'm just feeling as though there's, whilst everything is sort of fairly good at the moment, just be prepared, keep an eye on things in the background, okay? Again, sort of keeping an eye on your energy levels will really help, but I do feel as though for some of us out there, it might be a bit of a situation where something might appear to be really good, but maybe you just need to look a little bit further into it. All right, so it might be, it could be anything really. It could be, maybe a family situation, or I'm feeling business. It could be a business situation that comes up which you're thinking, wow, that sounds really good, but it's almost like Spirit is saying, let's look a little deeper into it. Everything, it might be okay, but there might be some things you need to know about. All right, there might be some things you need to be prepared for. So that's what I'm feeling with that card. It's like, things look good, but just look a little deeper. All right, so if you look a little deeper, you should be fine. And if something there is a little untoward, you can either prepare for it, or you could say, look, not for me. Either way, it's fine, but keep your eyes open on Friday, all right? Okay, so moving on to Saturday, we have the Empress card, okay? All right, so with the Empress card, what I'm feeling from that is it's a level of mastery is what I'm feeling. Okay, so I feel as though, for those of you who are particularly putting in the effort with creating your own reality, keeping your vibration high, keeping your emotions in check and taking action, then the mastery is where it all comes into it. All right. So I'm feeling as though for some of the things you may have been focusing on over the past few months or few weeks, some of this might start to be coming to fruition. All right. I've got a specific reading for myself there, but I won't go into that. That's just for me. It's a good one. All right. And then coming into Sunday, we've got the Hermit card. All right. Now, the Hermit for me normally symbolizes more of a spiritual journey for me. All right. What I'm getting from this one is trust in your guides. Okay, so this is a collective reading, so it's for everyone watching this. Moving into next week, just trust in your guides. Really try and focus on them as much as possible. And for those of you who don't sort of hear from their guides that much, you can go into meditation and learn to hear from them. Yeah, we hear in many different ways. For myself, I feel it a lot. So some people will actually see their guides. Some people will audibly hear them. It depends on who you are, or just the makeup of yourself as a person. All right. So, and yeah, because with this one, I was very much drawn to the light on that, and for me, that's telling me guidance. Okay. So the universe, spirit, God, that great spirit has got your back. All right, so just trust in that guidance, and you'll also feel when they want you to take a particular action, and that's what I'm feeling as well. It might be a particular action that needs to be taken. All right, moving into next week. Okay. All right, so that was a fairly short energy reading. So I just wanted to keep it as short as possible. I didn't want to ramble on too much. All right, so again, if you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel for more content, because as I said, this really helps get the message out there for people who need to hear about what energies are doing and how it's affecting their lives. Okay, now hope you all have a fantastic week. Keep those energies high, keep that vibration high, stay in the present moment, and have an awesome week. All right, bye for now.